Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We're living in a digital age. Most of us are online. Many of us are involved in social media. And sometimes there seems to be a bit of an obsession with things like Facebook in terms of people's likes. We tend to think that people are significant if they've got, 1 million likes, 2 million likes, wow. But what we tend to forget is that a person is only significant if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deems them significant. If you had a gazillion likes on Facebook, right? Gazillion likes on Facebook, but you had no likes with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then in reality those gazillion likes don't mean anything. Whereas if you had 0 likes on Facebook, but with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you were more than a gazillion times liked by Him, then in reality you are in a win-win situation. It doesn't matter that everyone else thinks that you're nothing and nobody. It doesn't matter what people think or what other people think of us, but it's only really what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thinks of us. And everyone has got the opportunity to be a somebody with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, irrespective of who they are or what other people think of them. There's a hadith where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Man 'aada li waliyan faqad aadantu bil harb." That if anyone shows enmity to my friend, I will declare war on him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will declare war on his behalf. In other words, comes to that person's defense and aid. And it tells you how to become that person. How do we become that person? By doing those things which are obligatory upon us. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in that hadith that his slave becomes closer to him through those things which are obligatory upon him. And then he starts to do those things which are not obligatory until it gets to a point where hatta uhibba, until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves that person. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you, then He becomes the hearing with which you hear, the sight with which you see, and so on. In other words, He's with you in all your actions. So this door is open to everyone. Everyone has the opportunity to become a beloved with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everyone has the opportunity to become close to Him. You don't have to be a scholar, you don't have to be a certain type of person, you can be a completely ordinary person and you can have a high station with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by implementing this hadith, such that when other people show envy towards you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come to your aid because of the closeness with Him. There's a hadith where the Prophet one day mentions that a man comes into the gathering, and the Prophet asks the Sahaba once he leaves, "What do you think of this man?" And they say, "Oh, this man is Fulan, somebody has a lot of clout in the community. If he says something, we listen to him. If he asks for someone's daughter in marriage, we would marry our daughters to him." Then after a while, another man passes by, and the Prophet says, "What do you think of this person?" He says, "A nobody. If he talks, no one really listens to him. If he would ask for someone's daughter in marriage, we probably wouldn't give our daughters in marriage to him." Then the Prophet makes a point. He says, the second person who you think is a nobody is better than the first person, such that even if you filled the entire earth with that first person, the second person was still better. So sometimes we think people are nobodies and they're somebodies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and other people we think we're somebodies are nobodies. We don't know this thing. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows really the value of a person, so we can't judge that. And so we should push ourselves not to judge other people. We don't know who's close and who's not. We should work on ourselves. But the good news is that everyone, irrespective of what people think of us, can be somebody if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi sallam taslim kathira. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.